Okay. Vita. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from
Skill has changed. Even the skill level has changed in boxing. It's not as great as it was back in the day. The fighters were way more skillful back in the days, you know? And so when I look at it, I go, damn, like, you got these fighters now. You look at the 140-pound weight division, you're wondering why guys can't hold on to belts. I remember when there were dominant forces in each weight class, we knew who the man was. At 140 pounds, we don't know who the man is. These belts are leaving every so many months now, because these guys they not skillful enough to maintain and hold down these straps.
What's the deal, baby? You already know it is that big bounce hog. Bounce dog K-Po through the door to touch the bucks. Fuck it, my solidity. Tough times don't last. Good people do. Don't off yourself. Call them in that hotline, baby. Matter. Peak game. 84's on what? Swing. Your boy finna go get a chop. Timothy Bradley was being interviewed and he made a statement that I partially agree with. He said fighters of today are not as skillful as they were in yesteryear. He said you look at certain divisions like 140, nobody knows who the man is at 140. Nobody knows who the man is at, like 147 and all these different weight classes. Nobody really knows, He said back in their day when somebody got a belt, you knew who, you know what I mean? You knew, like, that person got that division on lock. You know what I'm saying? He said, whereas now, he says the belt changes hands every couple of months. And like I said, I partially agree with him, man. There's some validity into that statement. I mean, you look at fighters today, I feel like they're more motivated by the money. They're more motivated by the fame, and they got a lot of things to distract them. I think in the old days, they had the mindset the fame would come with the work. The fame will come, when you put in the work and you win. You know what I'm saying? And, that's when the fame will come. Where these fighters of today, their mindset is, I could get famous before, anything. I get famous before, I really make it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, bro, you got to put in that work. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in that work, man. You got to get out here and get to it. And I just think that they're not spending a lot of time in the gym no more because they're getting famous, because they're getting so much large amounts of money. See, it's a lot that comes with it when you're getting all this money, right? When you get all this money and you making it, what you gonna want to do? Especially if you're a poor kid from the hood, you coming from a impoverished environment, you gonna want to spend that money. You know what I'm saying? You gonna want to go stunt. You gonna want to live like the rappers. You know what I'm saying? You want to go live like the actors, especially if you get cool with one of these rappers or actors. You're gonna want to live like them. You know what I mean? So you're gonna want to splurge. You're gonna want to. It's a lot that go into it. You saw Kevin Hart mention. You know what I mean? And I know he's an actor, but Kevin Hart was like, man, on one of his stand-up specials, he was talking about Dwayne Wade and how Dwayne Wade was buying this and buying that. And, he was like, I could do that for one night, but not every day. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these athletes, that they cool with, or actors they cool with, some of these fighters want to live like them, and they don't have money consistently coming in to their bank account like that. They got to basically have a fight, made up, and it got to be like a big fight for them to, get the type of money that they want. So I think that, like I said, there's some validity in what Timothy Bradley is saying. Timothy Bradley, I ain't gonna lie, Baldhead Bradley been, dropping gems a little bit lately. But before that, he was sack chasing, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know what's gotten into him. I don't know, I don't know what's good. He been spitting some truth lately. I've been looking at Cub like, like when he talk about Core, I'm like, you kind of spitting some truth there, player. You know what I'm saying? So I think that fighters, of yesteryear were more skillful. You look at the Floyd Mayweathers, the Sugar Rays, the Roy Jones Jr.'s, the Manny Pacquiao's, just even in their approach to a fight. You know what I mean? Like, they were disciplined. You know, Boxing Ego was the first to mention this. He said, man, a lot of fighters today, you know, they balloon up in weight and then try to come fight, you know, in their off season, and then, you know, they're a welterweight or lightweight, you know, and then they try to like lose 30, 40 pounds so they can make the weight. But you look at Floyd and Pacquiao and all the fighters of yesteryear, they fought close to their walk around weight. You know what I mean? But they stayed disciplined. They stayed in the gym. They stayed working on their craft. They ran. They did all the things they need to do. Floyd is a prime example of all that. Floyd Mayweather trained like he was broke. You know what I'm saying? He trained like he was broke because it was more than the glitz and glamour of Floyd. Floyd's mindset was, man, I want to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm getting this money. I'm getting this. I'm getting that. I'm getting cars. I'm getting girls. I eat pizza. I drink soda and all that. Yeah, he like, yeah, I get all that, but at the same time, I got to get to it. You know, so I really, you know, respect Floyd's mind. Like, Floyd Mayweather, now that he out the game, like, you know, he do his exhibitions, but now that he out the game, you really grow to respect him more as a fighter when he out the game. Now, I respected him when he was in the game, but I see a lot more people are giving him his flowers, pause, now that he's out the game, because these fighters of today, they not really doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not really getting the job done. They not really training as hard, you know, or I won't say they're not training as hard. They train when they got to fight. You know? And it's like, you got to be able to stay disciplined. Stay the course. You know? So that way, when a fight come up, you ready to go. You stay ready so you don't got to get ready. That's the whole purpose of you as a fighter. You stay ready so you don't got to get ready. So when it's time to get in that ring, it's time to do your thing. You know, if they call your number, hey, I'm in there. What's up? I'll take that fight. You know what I mean? And then also, I got to say, the fighters of yesteryear fought each other more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's due to the money. You know what I'm saying? Because, and it may be the case, because nowadays, you know, they making more coin. They getting bigger purses, you know what I'm saying? Pause. You know, to fight each other. Whereas fighters back in the day, you know, they weren't really getting, you know, a big dollar amount like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, I think it's a lot of factors, but I definitely agree with Timothy Bradley. Like, I do think fighters of yesteryear are more skillful than the fighters of today. I think they wanted more. I think they wanted it more. You know what I mean? I think they were more passionate about being great than the fighters of today. The fighters of today just want to make money. You know what I'm saying? That's it. They just want to be rich. They don't really care about being great. You know what I mean? Because how I look at it is, the money will come with your greatness. You know what I'm saying? You got to find that perfect balance. You know what I mean? To where you could be the face of boxing and demand this and demand that, but also still be great. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Like, there's a couple of fighters I feel like that tried it but lost track. Like, you got Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is a great fighter, disciplined, but he's accomplished great things, right? Skillful, but he don't know how to market himself, right? So he just got he got one side of it. You got a fighter like Errol Spence, who's a great fighter, right? Popular fighter, can fight, accomplish great things, but he don't have the 100% discipline. It's like when he got the money a little bit, he kind of start veering off. You know what I mean? But it's understandable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Now, is that helpful for, you know, was that helpful for him when it pertains to him being great and him being in that fight against Terence Crawford? No. Right? I think all that caught up to him in that fight, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But like I said before, I think you got certain fighters that they have one side of it, or they were doing it for a certain time and then boom, you know. But every fighter got flaws. But I do, to get back on topic, I do think that fighters of yesteryear were more skillful. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's go.